Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm a little windblown, so please forgive me. We are out and about. Jim just ran into the Hobby Lobby for me to get 2 more paper storage boxes like I have for my office. Whew! Is that a fly or a bee? Sorry, that looked like a bee. Jim said there was a fly in here before, but that looked like yellow. Sorry, whoever you are, scared the bejesus out of me. I'll zoom in onto that picture later and probably be like, what? Brace check. Did you guys see my new stickers? Got peace. And all my Fry Life stickers. And Harry the cat, who likes to have his ear on the outside of the seatbelt. Anyhow. Oh, sorry if you just yawned. Hey, I wonder if... Can I sit up on the dashboard? Hey. Mom got us these. It's like an umbrella windscreen heat thingy. It's like an umbrella, and let me just turn you around and show you, duh. So it's like an umbrella, and it's silver on the other side. You know, like silver, like a window protector thing. And it's like a window protector thing. I think she saw it on TV. Mom does buy a lot of stuff off of TV. She is the demographic of shopping at home, at the in-home shopping network. Okay. How's that? That'll hold up for a minute. Anyhow, we went and got some Starbucks after the doctor's appointment. It said if I bought a shaken espresso and Mom some scones and Jim a breakfast sandwich, then I get 125 bonus points. Plus, if I spent $10, I got 30 bonus points. I was like, heck yeah, I had $35 on my Starbucks card, app or whatever, and I was like, let's do that. And this is pretty good. It's very strong though. I think next time I would get 5 shots of the flavor. It's just a little like, so basically it's a full, and it's another thing, it said it was shaken, and when I got it, it was all divided. It was very pretty. I don't know what they shake. So it's like a car coffee chat. So my regular doctor that I see who treats me was out, and the other radiologist, oncologist I met with said he's thinking 5 treatments in each area. And the greatest news is they can do them both at the same time. So my sentences will run concurrent. Yeah, that's what I meant. They're not angles. My sentences will run consecutive at the same time. And he thinks that the rash on my back is fine. It's not going to be anywhere near it. Plus, with 5 treatments, he said I shouldn't really get any redness, like any radiation burns. He goes, I might get a little redness, but no radiation burns. It shouldn't be so severe. And even what the other doctor said about 10 treatments on my spine, being that it would affect my digestive system, he said that probably won't even affect the digestive system. So I'm excited about that. You know, I really am. He won't be able to tell me how long it'll take for, once he's killed the tumor, for the bone to grow back. He said, and as far as your brace is concerned, that's for the spinal surgeon, the spine doctor to decide. So what I'm going to do is, when I find out my schedule, he's thinking if with insurance, I might even like be able to get in that week of my birthday. And I'm supposed to go to the city. And I told Jim, Dr. Greenberg is much more flexible with his, like, not his surgeries, but with his visits. So if I had to go like the following Wednesday, you know, I think it'd be okay, especially because he wants me to have the radiation. So if they can get me in the week of my birthday here, they want to do 5 days, like Monday through Friday, then I'm going to go for it. Because then I'll be able to return to Dr. Surgeon in with saying like, look, I've already had the treatment. What does it look like? You have to, like, you take the x-ray. What does it look like today? What do you think the prognosis is? And yada, yada, yada. I also would like to see the spine surgeon, because I don't know what he wants me to do. Basically, I never saw the spine surgeon. I told you guys, the spine doctor. I saw the spinal team. Basically, he had his resident the whole time. It was his resident, surgical resident. Not like she's not a doctor. She's a doctor. But the doctor that's on the bill I've never saw that doctor. So they prescribed this TLSO for me. Not sight unseen, because again, the team saw me and the team explained everything, and the team was monitoring my pain in my back or anything. That's like, thank God I don't have any pain in my back. I'm not trying to jinx anybody. I say thank God every time. I said, you guys told me about it. If you didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't have known about it, you know? So, I guess I have to meet with them to see when I can get discharged from this thing, which I knew eventually. Like, I thought maybe my surgeon could have actually told me, but I think I have to actually meet with the spine team to say when it's okay. Now I do have a small thoracic tumor that I don't think nobody mentioned since starting treatment, since the first bone scan. That's not why I'm wearing this, because the thoracic tumor, the thoracic spine is protected more by like the ribs and stuff. And it's just a small one, as opposed to this one on my lumbar is much bigger. So it's just a whole lot, you know? And then getting a straight story, I finally asked that when I went to the surgeon last time. I asked the resident, I said, could you please tell me about my L3, please? And that's when he told me it had a pathological fracture that they had first noticed the first time. So, and here comes the hubby. Are they on sale? No?
No, they're $4.99.
Okay. I will pick you guys up back later. You want to say hello to the vlog?
Hello.
So if it's coffee chat for me, it's a chai tea latte chat for Jim.
Nope. Of course, I'm almost done with mine.
Rude.
Hey, I'm a thirsty guy.
Yeah. I was telling them about this. Do you want to hold on a second? So this is what it looks like. Yep. You hold it down with your visors. It's just like an umbrella. Like, no joke, lit. And you fold the sides up. And it's got a little strap around it. I love it. The other one, not that the other one's a pain in the booty, but the other one is definitely more complicated than this one. And that has to be in 2 pieces. And then will it stay? Did I open it right? Did I close it right? Did I put it in right? Right? Don't you think?
Try not to hurt.
I'm almost thinking like we'll give the other one to Mom if she wants it, because
The other one.
The other one we have that opens like 2 things, because
I think she's happy with what she's got.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't need it, so that's another thing. All right, that's cool, right, everybody? And there is a thing that goes over it like an umbrella, but nobody knows what had happened to it right now.
Got misplaced.
That's a mask. That ain't it. That's glasses. That ain't it. What'd you say? It's definitely what?
It's definitely in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know where.
So, is it a surprise where we're going next?
Yeah, it's called home.
Oh, okay, we're going home next.
I'm
Yay,
wiped.
home.
I'm wiped.
He's wiped. He did. He had to go into CVS and consult with the pharmacist. Of course, he, helps me to the car and stuff. I actually got into the doctor's office by myself today, and I moved the chair. The lady was like, I'll come move the chair. I'm like, I can move the chair. And I wheeled myself up and everything. I was like, I'm so independent when my husband's not here. He doesn't let me be independent. Actually, be honest, honey. Is it that you don't have the patience for the time it takes me to roll myself? Is that really what
It's a
all about?
combination of my impatience with time, and you seem to struggle every so often, so I'd rather you just relax and deal with the doctors while I do all the pushing.
Okay, that's nice. Harbor Freight also sells back way. I think whatever you want, actually, but it looks crowded up there.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight also sells camping stuff. You know that, right?
No, I did not know that.
Those big lots.
Big Lots is a danger zone for both of us, so. Oh, do you want me to run in there and see if they got your wife's potato chips?
Sure.
Let's see if we can park you in the shade.
Where did you have me before?
Angle
Angle like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually want to see if they got my wife's potato chips.
You know, you could take me somewhere sometimes.
I did. Doctor's office. I wheeled you around the doctor's office.
So anyhow, I was just telling Jim that I'm going to tell the people about my meltdown last night. And last night I had I'll tell you, it didn't feel like a pity party. It felt more like the apex of frustration. I don't want to say that haters broke me, because it's really easy to ignore them and, hide them or respond to them, because there's no truth behind the things that they're claiming. And no matter what they think, there is no truth behind the things that they're claiming. However, I'm a human being, and as thick as my skin is, that they can often trigger something in me. I don't want to say PTSD, but they can trigger something in me that'll trigger me off into a different direction. And let me explain that for what I mean for a second. I really wish I could just put you down. And I don't mean the bad kind of put you down, because I love lifting you guys up. That's perfection. Anyway, so last night I was getting ready for bed, and I was having a conversation, and the conversation wasn't with people who are like trolls or anything. The conversation was with people who were wishing me well and excited about how excited I've been, and excited about the crafting starting again. And something that Jim said actually set me off. And I said to him, it was early still, and I said, I just wish we could go out. And he's like, I'm taking you out tomorrow to the doctor's office. And it took a few minutes. I was like hurt at first, because look, going to the doctor's office isn't my idea of going out. Just because I'm out of the house, it doesn't mean I'm out. So I think what he meant was we'll be out and we can stop and do things, but it's not the same. I know you guys know it's not the same. I know that the people who don't like me often say that I'm doing it by choice and that I'm lazy and all these things, but God, it's such the opposite. I had like a meltdown, and I said, I am tired of asking permission for everything. I said, I have to ask permission to go in a clean commode. I have to ask permission to eat my dinner when I'll get my dinner when you want to give me my dinner. I have to ask you for something sometimes 5 or 6 times, because you're like distracted, and I don't want to be rude, and I'm trying, if I am strong enough. Like yesterday, I was out for lunch, and I didn't ask my husband for anything while we were out. I was out there for lunch, but then I, got tired, took my brace off, and then I'm in the bed, and I'm like, I just asked you for this thing like 37 times, and I really don't need to be asking you 37 times. It is frustrating to me, because I'm not frustrated at him for not doing it the first 36 times. I'm frustrated that I can't do it myself. He's been working so hard to clean the house, like a real major spring cleaning, which I'm very, very happy about. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just feeling a little bit more and more neglected. My husband does have a hard time prioritizing his time. It's called time blindness. You can look it up. It's an ADHD symptom. It happens where he gets so hyper-focused on his task that he forgets the world around him exists sometimes, and how long it really takes him to do a task. And again, I'm not complaining on my husband. Please don't think I'm complaining on my husband. I love him. I know some people don't like the way I talk to him. I don't know what to tell you about that. I don't know how you talk to your spouses. He doesn't seem disrespected. When he talks to me, I don't seem disrespected. Is that 100% of the time? No, because we're human beings and we can lose our stuff once in a while. That being said, all of that being said, I'm tired. Like I said, I'm tired of asking permission to get something to eat. I'm tired of asking permission to get something to drink. I'm tired of asking permission to go out when I want to go out. I'm tired of asking for a ride. I'm tired of being a burden on my family. I am very tired of it. And I don't know how else to get it across that this is not a choice, and this is not something I make up. This is not something that I want to be doing. This is not something that I wish could be on anybody else, because I don't want this for anybody else. This is just something that sucks right now. Excuse my language. There's no other way for me to describe other than that. It sucks. I hate it. It's not my life. It's when is my life coming back? Every day is a different day of like one more day, one more day, one more day. Be patient, get through the day. It's just so frustrating. I hate him having to change my back wound because they're on my back. And if he's distracted or has some other 55 things of his own to do, I sometimes have to sit with like stinging rash, and he's not abusing me, he's not neglecting me. The nurse comes once a week, she checks on the progress and stuff. Is he calling me? I don't know what he's saying. Maybe he's telling me they don't have what he was looking for. But anyhow, it's not abuse or neglect, it's just the way things are in our lives right now. And I'm not mad that he makes me wait. It's just that I hate that I have to wait. It's frustrating. It's debilitating. Most of it's demoralizing, and not even like he's doing it intentionally. It's just that you feel like a burden. And it's hard work. It's hard work taking me out. And I know that. So I'm not trying to push him. But here I am sitting in the car for another store. He's getting in to go into a store that I love, another store that I love. And to me, it just feels like him holding something over me, even though he's not. He's just too tired and too spent in his energy to take me out to another place. And I'm tired. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this situation. I'm tired of constantly having to ask for things. I hate it. And the more I talk to new people and the more I share my story with new people, the more I realize this is not my life. This is not me. I don't want this. I'm not depressed. I'm just frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Does anybody else cry when they're frustrated? You get called into the principal's office for like, you know, when you have a supervision or you get a reprimand at work or whatever, or you have to talk to your boss, even if it's not bad, just feel like you want to cry because you're so frustrated. Why am I here? What have I done? I'm just frustrated. I am. I know that you guys want me to craft again. I want to craft again. I miss teaching. I told Jim I miss teaching. That's what I like about my new aide. She's young and I get to teach her so much already. And I mean, she's been doing this job for a long time. So what am I teaching her? I'm teaching her about my particular cancer. I'm teaching her about stuff that I know that she doesn't know yet. And I can't teach Jim because Jim refuses to learn from me because he feels like I'm just bossing him and telling him how to do something. And it's very frustrating because I told him the other day, it's so hard to watch you work so hard when I just know that there's easier ways to do stuff. And I watch your body breaking down because you're pushing yourself in like the wrong direction almost. And I don't mean wrong for me, I mean wrong for him. And I'm frustrated that he's making me do my physical therapy every day, but he won't do his. And I'm frustrated that he makes me eat good, but he won't eat good. It's frustrating. The whole thing. The whole thing. So, who knows if 2 weeks will be it. It might be more. Maybe it won't be August 1st starting medication. Maybe it'll be right before Jim starts back at the school if he doesn't get a job by then. So we will see. We will see. We will see. And I miss my family. And I know Lisa was just here, but I miss my friends. And I miss traveling. And I miss getting out. I miss getting away, you know? But I love you guys. I do. And you're what's keeping me together. You're what's keeping me strong. My family, my friends, and my YouTube family and friends. You guys are making me get through it. Just to be here and talk to you every day. I love you. And if nobody told you today you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye. So I'm home now, and this happened. Yep, that's my wheelchair. Oh boy, can't wait to tell you. Yep, the commode's right here. Can't wait to tell you all about it. First, I wanted to say I was going to pick the vlog back up again because I kind of was in the car and I was having like a pity moment for a minute. And I didn't want to end it that way because even though I have bad moments like that, that's not how my day always goes. Like, it's not a whole day of not feeling good or feeling sad. I mean, really rarely, if ever. Like, obviously, when my brother passed away, there was days upon days where you felt sad and you needed constant reassurance and uplifting. But normally, no. Normally, it's just like you'll have the thought, you work the thought out, and then you move on. And that's what I've done. We're home now and on our way back in the house. I think I have shown you guys. Have I shown you guys how I get back in the house? Where we have a little ramp and Jim and I rollate on the rollator up the ramp because the ramp fits through the mudroom door. And I push with my good foot and he pushes with both hands. And he accidentally wasn't lined up and jammed the back wheel, and it bent. So I can't use my rollator anymore. It is now completely unsafe. So I said, I think that the physical therapist that came to discharge me might have jinxed me. She said, normally we don't encourage people to use these like wheelchairs. And I was like, I don't have any other choice. And now I have this. So yes, my wheelchair is in my room and I will use my wheelchair to escape my room. We'll have to do it the same way I get in and out of the shower, in and out of the bathroom, which is basically wheel up to the door, take the biggest step that I can, have something to hold on to, which I realized out in the hallway is nothing. I'll have to put my walker out in the hallway and close the chair and open it and put it back down in there. I told Jim that the physical therapist at the facility actually recommended that I, from time to time, take the leg thingies off. And instead of rolling with my arms, I use my feet, mostly my left foot, my right foot like a rudder, just like I do on the rollator. And I took the chair cushion off because it's really a pain in the butt to open and close it with the chair cushion on. However, the chair cushion does give me height, a little bit more height, so I can get off of the chair better. That being said, since it's a little bit more difficult to get off that low chair, we moved the commode. So I can just pivot to the commode without having to be in the rollator or the walker or the wheelchair or anything. I can't use the walker, but the rollator or the wheelchair or anything. And then I have the wheelchair for when I need to escape. And we're going to park the wheelchair where the commode used to be. Isn't that exciting? The good news is people can come still and sit by in the chair. The chair is clear for people to sit, even me. I can sit there from time to time. And I guess we'll look for silver linings. Another silver lining is my brace sits nicely in the wheelchair. So I can put my brace in the wheelchair. I don't have to constantly move it from my chair. And I can use the grabber to grab the wheelchair to pull it closer to me to get the brace off and stuff. So we always can rise above the problem. We always can figure out a solution when we work together. He was very upset because he thought he had broken it, and I was like, no, you didn't break it. I'm on it. I'm not supposed to really be using it like this, and we have been for a year, so it's kind of okay. They have already put in for us to get another one, so that's good too. So yeah. So next week, my regular radiology oncologist will be back, and if he has a different plan idea, then, obviously he'll discuss it with the other doctor. and they'll let me know. But for right now, it looks like 5 treatments on my spine and simultaneously on my femur. And they'll do all the spots in my femur. So, yes, that's a good thing. We don't know when, because, of course, we have to wait for insurance. But, of course, it's a holiday weekend. So, we definitely won't hear even submitted. She said probably we won't even submit it until Tuesday, because it's already, like, the end of the first. And, or she said we probably won't hear from anybody till Tuesday is what she said, actually. She said, I'm going to go submit it right now. That's what she said. Forgive me. Yeah, so we'll just see what happens. Next Friday is the back to eye doctor. Thank God. I don't think my eyes are getting worse because of the not getting the shots, but I don't know. My blood sugar, my A1C has been so good that, and I don't mean just now, I mean like my blood sugars every time I take them, they're really low, that I kind of feel like something else is happening with my eyes, and maybe he can tell me in this next visit. I'd like to talk to him about, hey, what else is going on? Because I understand this is a thing, but look at my numbers and hey, or whatever. So I know it's long-term, it's damage done from long-term not having, not being on insulin. So actually that's what he wrote in the report. So, but I found out the name of my rash. The oncology nurse, the radiology oncology nurse today, she mentioned it, and I was like, what did you call it? And she said it's called a lichen, L-I-C-H-E-N, plantus, P-L-A-N-T-U-S, and it is I'll try to put the Google page up here, but it is a immunological reaction to your skin cells and your membrane cells, which made me think it can also be on my tongue. My mucositis might be actually this stuff, but the thing is, to heal this stuff, it's steroids. So as you know, I've been doing topical steroids for a while now. However, I cannot take an oral steroid. It's very bad for people who have diabetic or pre-diabetes or a diabetic condition, because steroids does increase your blood sugar a lot. But I told my doc, and I was like, listen, if I have to be on insulin so I can be on steroids, I will do it. I will check my numbers 27 times a day. We can get a Dexcom. We can get a Freestyle Light Scan and go. I will do whatever it takes to heal my body, you know. But he said only if this doesn't work. So this is working. I know it's working slow, but my body heals slowly because, you know, diabetics have slow healing anyway. There's been a lot of damage to my cells because of the sugar. Even though I've always managed to have, mostly when I first moved here and had no medical coverage, it was a little like stop and go, but I was always able to like really control my blood sugar before. You know, I knew what worked and what didn't work. But like I told you, I think I was diabetic 4 years before I was diagnosed because I just wasn't going to the doctor. And I have now, I know I had all the telltale symptoms. But at the time, I was so busy taking care of my dad, I forgot to take care of myself. I forgot to put on my own oxygen mask. It's actually, I just said to Jimmy, I was like, stop everything and go take your shower. You'll need it. It'll refresh you. It's 90-something degrees out there. If I could have canceled today's appointment, I would have, because it's 90-something degrees out there. Well, I can't ask her because then everybody else's thing will tell you the temperature. What's the current temperature in Rolla, Missouri?
It's about 91 degrees outside.
Rolla. What's the current humidity here?
It's 93 degrees. Low, 75 degrees. High.
What's the current humidity in Rolla, Missouri?
91 degrees. Low, 70.
It does not want to tell me the humidity.
1:48 p.m.
All right, hold on. Oh, she's not working.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Forgot she wasn't working.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Jim is redoing the internet. We've had a lot of internet issues lately. I know they're doing a lot of construction in town by the college, and I know that that can make a huge difference in the internet, because the college does use so much bandwidth, and they have so many different connections going in and out, that I just don't know if that has anything to do with what's going on today. It could be because it's a holiday. It could be because it's Friday. Kids are off from work. I don't really know. All I do know is that it's been being screwy-looey for a while. The planets were aligned and all the electronics went screwy-looey. Anyhow, what was I going to say? I'm home now, and Jim's resting, and I asked him if there's anything that you want to try to do later. You don't have to, because we've done so much today. But if there's anything you want to try to do later, just let me know. Throw my brace back on, and I'll come back out and help you. Probably going to stay in my dress for a little while, just in case. The weekend's coming, and I said to him, if we could get the craft room, like, finished with its initial cleaning and organizing, then when the aide comes next week, if we have any time to do, like, not recreational activities, because I guess it would be like, what would you call it, but if she can help me start to purge and reorganize, micro-organize, and do all that stuff. So I'm excited. I wanted to do this system that I saw that's really free, but basically you create a QMR code, which is that square with all the, like, little squares inside, for each of your storage containers, and in them you keep an inventory, so you know what's in everything. So what you do is you just type in, like, Christian box art, and then you say, like, you know, it's in box number 27, whatever, you know, like box sub box B or something. I don't know, it depends on how I organize it, but yeah, I just think that would be very, very cool. And yeah, we'll see. I wanted to do that, but I don't know if I will. And then there's so much stuff that I still need to take care of that I hopefully will get to this weekend. I know it's the 4th of July, but I'm not feeling very independent. And I feel like as a woman in the United States of America right now, I'm not feeling very independent. So there's that. But I am grateful that the country has another birthday, because I'm grateful when we have another birthday. I'm grateful for you guys. As I said before, I love you, and I wouldn't be here without you. I really wouldn't. Well, I would, but it would be boring. And don't forget, I love you. And if you've never heard it today, come by, and you can always hear how much I love you. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.